Hello and welcome to this Exposure Events instructional video. In this video we will concentrate on price groups. Let's go ahead and go into our demo event, and we're going to go click on prices in price groups. I already added a number of price groups here. Weekend Pass, Packets, Other, Saturday Pass, and Sunday Pass. They have multiple type of settings assigned to them, and I'll show you how that will work on certain payment and registration forms. However, let's go ahead and add a price group right now. I'm going to call this Sessions, and I'm going to make it a multi-selection where you can select one or more. However, I want to put a max of 2 on there. Alright, let's go ahead and go to prices now. I'm going to hit my back button to get back to my event. Add a price. And I'm going to select that group that I just created. If you needed to, you could also create it right here on the price or edit it. I'm going to go ahead and choose Other as the type. And I'm going to call this Session 1. Give it a $100 value. And I'm just going to give a quantity of 1. And I'm going to hit the plus button instead of save. The plus button will save it but keep me on the ad page. And we're going to do the same thing 2 more times. This will be Session 2. And we will be adding a Session 3. Alright. Go back to my prices. We can see we have a group here selected, ready to go. Now, if I go back to my group to edit it, I can select an order on it that will order the groups on a certain form. And I can also make this group required, so a price has to be selected for the form to go through. Of course, I already touched on the multiple. You could have a minimum. They have to choose at least 1 or 2 and a maximum. And if you did do single, you can have multiple prices under here, but you can only select 1 at a time. Let's go see what this looks like from the public side. I can go back to my event here. I'm going to go to my event website. Now, I set up college coaches to accept registration. So I'll come down here, and you'll see what I set up here. I set up a group called Packets, and I added 3 prices to them. And it's single selection, so I can only select 1 of them. The quantity could have been more, but I just wanted them to select 1 item price of 3 packets. Now, if they wanted to have additional things, this is another group. They can select a $50 media guide along with it. It's optional. If I didn't want it, I could just click the X button. If I come down here, I can see in my order summary my 3 packets and my other media guide. Let's go to registration now. This is team registration. I'm going to select my division and come down here. I'm going to pay now. And I have my entry fee. This is only 1 entry fee. I can add more if I wanted to. And I maybe want to add a gear package for this team. If they want to purchase some gear for my organization, they can select that. And I still have 1 on that too. If I go to my payments page, I can select event fee. I don't have any unpaid teams, so that's not going to work. Let's go to gate fee. And I added these already, but you can get the idea. I have a group called Weekend Pass, and I have adult and child, and I can select multiple selections on there. I also added a quantity of 20. So if I have 10 parents coming and maybe just 2 children, I can add those. If I come down to the bottom here, you can see those are added up correctly. I have a Saturday Pass group and a Sunday Pass group. If I choose Other, it will show those sessions that I just added. And I can choose between 0 to 2 on this group. So if I selected 3 and I hit the pay button below, you'll see the error message, the maximum count for sessions is 2. Because I selected only a max of 2 here to be selected. Of course, here's the other gear package again. And this works the same way on the season payments page. If you're doing a sanction payment and you want to add other to the season for that team, you could do that too. But that's how groups works. Play around with it, see what works for you. You can order things in the way that you want. You can group things in the way you want. You can have a certain selection. So we made it very flexible, so you could go in there and create the forms with the prices that you want. Again, thank you for watching this Exposure Events instructional video.